play one more song and then you can go. Or you want to just go ahead and go right now?
Whatever you
Start
want.
off first. Let's go ahead and go right now and we'll talk about Loving in the Country.
Cool.
Background, how you got started, we'll just
You ask the question down.
very informal. That is a classic country giant from Dolly Parton in 9 to 5. I'm the Country Boy Mark Porter and I'm joined by longtime friend Mr. Charley Rivers. Charley, how's it going, man?
Good, man. Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. It's been a long time. I think the last time last time I saw you was in Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville at the Longhorn.
And then before that, I think we played at a little place in Louisiana somewhere.
Yeah, it's been so long ago. I don't remember when, but I remember.
Or sang at a place. I can't remember.
It's back in the days of.
Back in the, I remember some old Mojo days.
We won't talk about that.
No.
There's been some old days back then. Karaoke. Somebody was reminding me of that the other day. Karaoke at Mojo's, man.
Man, that was a long time ago. I can't. That's been what, 12 years ago now.
Spoiled me on karaoke. Yeah, it's been. I'd say, yeah, before I ever moved to Nashville, so that's probably 98, 99, something like that.
And I think both of us played the old Pages at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we played together or
No,
the,
we didn't
the
play
same,
together.
the same night. I mean,
Marshville.
but
Roger McCann's play.
yeah, old Roger McCann. You know, I hadn't heard from him in several years.
He's still kicking, man. I talked to him the other day.
Did you?
He's still selling at seafood, and always been a big time supporter of mine. I got to give it to Roger. He's been a good friend.
Yeah, he's been a good friend of mine too for forever. Whenever I was in Alexandria,
He loved music.
Yeah,
He sure does.
he always has. And, well, next time you talk to him, you have to tell him I said hi.
I will. Matter of fact, I'll call him on my way to Nashville. I'm on my way here. As soon as we get done with this, I'm headed up the country.
Well, first thing, let's talk about this. Getting your feet wet into country music. Got a brand new single called "Loving in the Country." Tell us about that.
Well, we cut that on a brand new record last year, late last year. We cut a 12-song album, and "Loving in the Country" was written by Terry Dennison, and my buddy is, I can't remember the other writer, but it's been a good song for us. Actually, it's went to number 68 in the charts last week, so we're pretty proud of that, and getting picked up by a lot of stations across the country. But it's kind of a song that's a little out of the box for me, but people turned on to it pretty good, so
Yeah.
we cut it, and so far so good.
Well, you know, let's talk a little bit about. And I know we used to run kind of in the same circles back in the day, but tell us a little bit about how you got started into country music, or when you first realized that, hey, this is something I really want to do.
Well, it kind of came down to I won the Louisiana State Country Music Colgate thing, and about that time, back about 99 or 2000, I think it was, we won the district in Alexandria and went to the state fair in Baton Rouge and won that. And one of the judges there kind of told me, he said, I think you ought to make a move to Nashville. He said, I think you could do some good. So being, singing 2 original songs that day and picking the guitar, everybody else had bands. I walked up there to guitar, but always loved country music. I always loved traditional country music and Merle Haggard type of stuff, cut my teeth on all of that, and then got to move to Nashville. Fact is, Roger McCann was the first one who brought me to Nashville.
Yeah.
And that old motorhome he's got. So
Yep.
we went on up there to Nashville and got our feet wet in there and looked at everything and was excited about it, and didn't make a move till about a year later.
Yeah.
And got up there and met Tommy Barnes, the guy that produced my record. Wrote a lot of songs I recorded. Just got to meet a lot of good friends, Sammy Hart, and from Bill Platte, Louisiana, matter of fact. And just was fortunate to have people help me out like that in Nashville, and take me under the wing. And
Yeah, because I know, I guess it was probably about 6 years ago, I was some restaurant, or I forget the name of the restaurant, but I was there with Joel Sanjay.
Longhorn.
Yeah, Longhorn Restaurant there in Nashville. And I saw you, and you were working on writing with some people and a bunch of different things. And
I remember that.
now you've got a hot new record out.
Well, it's coming. You know how hard it is today to try to get. We don't have a major record deal, and we're not opposed to one of those if they want to give us one. But we're not going to stop. You know, we're not going to quit just because we don't have one. I think we got a good record. We got a good manager, and George Straight's nephew managing me now, and he really loves the project and he loves it, you know, what we're doing, and so hopefully everybody. We got a Terry Jo Stampley. Joe Stampley's daughter works for me, and she's been a great help to me. Mr. Joe himself has too. And just, you know, it takes a lot of people to get you going.
Yeah.
And so we're going.
It does.
Hopefully we keep on going.
Well, you're climbing the charts with this new single. Here's Charley Rivers, Lovin' in the Country, on the South Country Giant, 95 Country. Huh?
Oh, it's all rocks.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. When you hear the fun, you're like, what's fixing to happen, son? Spaceship take it off, and then he kicks into country like that.
I can't believe old Roger and hand came up.
Well, if he's listening, I should have told him this. He's loved that.